What's up, y'all? So I'm back with a final review of the Dyson Supersonic blow dryer. In my first video, I did an unboxing and I just showed you guys all of the things that came in the blow dryer when it was shipped, when we ordered it and it was shipped to us. And now I'm gonna give a final review of the blow dryer. So as you can see, we have the condenser on. It's magnetic, so it's attached with a very strong magnet. This thing does not fall off. It's pretty sturdy. So we have the concentrator on it now, and this is basically mostly how we use the blow dryers. We use, because we do silk presses, that's our main service, we use the concentrators a lot, so that's why it's on here now. But we have used the comb as well, so I'll give you some information or some feedback on both. So I'm gonna actually give you my feedback on me using it. I've used it like quite a few times, but I ain't gonna lie, when I used it the first time, it was love at first use. You didn't have to convince me. I was like, it was worth every last penny. Love it. It is a fast blow dryer. It gets the hair dry very fast. It almost seems like as if it dries from the inside out, which makes it dry faster, and it's dry, which actually is great for your silk press because you want the hair to be stretched really well, and you want it to be very dry when you go to obviously flat iron it, and this does the trick. I absolutely love the dryer. I did feel like at first I thought it was heavy, but when you plug it in, because the piece that is attached to it, the little box, it's plugged in the wall, so I'm not gonna take it out with the wall, but the piece that it's attached to this is kind of like a little box. Let me just show you how the box. Let me see if I can get it out to show y'all. Okay, so yep, sorry. So this piece right here is what felt heavy when it was in the box, because this is a piece that, you know, I guess the power pack that goes to the plug. So that felt a little heavy. But overall, this dryer is super lightweight. It dries so fast, and I'm gonna tell you something. It took the silk press, the silkiness of the silk press to the next level. It actually, I don't know, the shine that went along with the press after using this blow dryer was second to none for any other dryer I use. Now, don't get me wrong, I love our H2 Pro, so I'm not gonna talk trash on our H2 Pro. But this dryer, yeah, they did their thing with this one. And the fact that I waited so long to buy it, I don't know what I was thinking. So we do have one. So as you see, we're in the salon right now. So typically, like, all the tools, I provide all the tools for the stylist in the salon. So I'm making a decision on how we roll this out, because it is a very expensive dryer, and it's really, to me, a little delicate, and there's no dropping of this dryer. Okay, we haven't dropped it, and we don't want to drop it, but we got to take really good care of these dryers. So I'm still up in the air on how many I will buy in the salon, but we do have this one, and it is absolutely wonderful. And just to give fair feedback, a salon manager, Chelsea, my salon manager, she used it as well, and at first she wasn't really loving it. It wasn't something that she was like, she didn't love it. She was kind of deciding, she felt that the hair was left too dry, and it does feel really dry after you blow it, but then once you silk press it, once you flat iron it, I don't know what happens. It's just different results. So after a while, it took a little while to get used to it, but once she did get used to it, she actually loves it. So the pro of this blow dryer, and I should break it down in pros and cons, is that the first pro I would say is it's super lightweight. Very lightweight, easy on your wrist. After you get used to the ergonomics of it, because you do have a lot of handle and a lot less dryer up here, and in most blow dryers, there's a lot more dryer and a little less handle. Once you get used to that and how lightweight it is, you're good from there. So that is a pro. The other pro, that lightweight is being a pro. The other pro of the dryer is that the dryer, it does get hot, but the heat is a little different. It doesn't feel, I guess, I don't know, because it dries so fast, it doesn't seem as if you burning the client, or the client is feeling the heat as much as they do with other dryers where it's drying a little slower. So you are taking a little bit more, you're passing the blow dryer along the same product hair a little bit more. And if you have someone who hair holds heat, that can heat up the hair, which heats up the scalp, and they can feel that. But with this dryer, because it dries fast, you're not having that, because you're not having to move over that piece of hair to get it dry as much with this dryer. So that is a pro as well. The con to this dryer, I would say, is I thought it was gonna be a lot quieter. It's not as quiet as I thought it was. It is quieter than our regular dryer, but I really thought it was gonna be a lot quieter than it is. So that, I won't say it was a con, it was just something that I didn't expect from the dryer. The other part of it is, for me, if it was just myself and one person, the price point wouldn't matter, but supplying it to an entire salon could be a little costly. But if you are a single stylist and it's just you and an assistant and you just have to buy one or two, it's not bad. And the fact that the dryer dries faster will actually help in the long run, if you think about it, because you'll be able to blow faster, maybe potentially cut down on your service times, and maybe put in and add in another client, so it could work for you. But for me, price point is a little bit of a con-ish thing, because again, I would have to supply for an entire salon. So every time we have a new team member or a new stylist, I would have to buy another one of these, and this can add up a lot. Let me see, another con I would say is the maintenance part of it. Like, you have to clean the filter, which again, like I said in my last video, you're supposed to clean the filter in your blow dryer anyway, but our, the blow dryers we've used before, H2 Pros, or even our H2 Pros, or any what kind of all those, if you don't clean the filter, it doesn't mess with the, I'm sure it affects the life of the dryer somewhat, but it doesn't stop working. It'll keep working for a very long time without you cleaning the filter. This one is a lot more sensitive, and apparently not cleaning the filter will obviously affect the dryer lasting, working, stopping, and all that good stuff. So that can be a con too, especially like in our case, if we are supplying it or we're using it as across the entire business. So that can be a little bit daunting, because now we have to make sure that we have like this task, another task that we all have to do at a certain period of time. Not a huge con, but it's there. So other than that, like I said, the dryer is lightweight. It is fast drying. The comb. Let me tell you about the comb attachment. So the comb attachment, one thing that I did notice about this comb attachment, because we have used this quite a bit, one of our services is shampoo blow dry. So we just it's just basically a prep service that clients could come in and get their hair shampoo blow dry. They'll get their treatment and all the good stuff, and then they either go get braids or they go home, they do a twist, they do different styles. But we use a comb typically in those styles, because we don't have to get the hair as straight, or the client may not want the hair as straight because they're not doing a silk press. So it's really more so for stretching and drying opposed to doing a silk press. So we use a comb. So with that being said, this comb is made, I guess this is a metal. I really need to kind of figure out, it's not metal, but whatever this is, it actually heats up pretty fast. So being careful with the comb was something that we had to realize, because once this heats up, if it touches the skin or the scalp, it's gonna burn. So just being careful with this. But again, because the blow dryer dries so fast, that's not a huge deal, because by the time you pass it through a couple of times, the hair is dry. So the main thing is just making sure that you're not touching the scalp with this comb in the neck section. But love this too. This came in a clutch with a client I had, and she had tons of hair, and it was so thick and so much hair, and I had to get through it a little quicker. So I used the comb at first, and then I went and smoothed it and stretched it out more with the concentrator. And this comb, with this comb and this dryer, I was able to get through that hair so fast. I mean, it probably like cut my time with her hair in half. So again, 10 out of 10. We didn't use the other attachments because, like I said a million times, we do silk presses, so we don't really need a concentrator at this time. We don't do a lot of wash and goes, and we don't really have a reason to use that. I haven't used the smoother like I thought I would. I thought I would like just love that piece. I haven't used it. I didn't ask Chelsea. I don't think she used it either, because I asked her before I did this video what her feedback was, and she didn't mention that piece, so we didn't use that either. So, but even with that, again, my feedback is the video. That my feedback is the blow dryer. Love it, 10 out of 10. Would recommend. It is definitely a tool that will make your job as a hairstylist much, much easier. So, so that's it. That's my review. That's my feedback about the dryer. It wasn't worth it. Absolutely. I think I've already expressed that. And yeah, so now we just gotta decide. I just gotta decide if I'm gonna roll it out to everybody. And TBD. So, all right, guys. So, thank you so much for tuning in and watching my review. If you love this video, love my review, please subscribe to the channel. There will be so much more content that I'm going to be putting out just about business in the salon, about hairstyling tips, tricks, business tips in terms of growing your salon, growing your business, you know, silk press, obviously. So many things that just make up my crazy world of being a salon owner, a hairstylist, and all the other things I do. So subscribe to the channel, follow along, and yeah, check it out. So thank you for joining. It's Misha again, and if you're looking for me on any other platforms, I am on Instagram at Misha Longford. I am on TikTok at Misha Longford. You can check out the salon. The salon is Urban Lotus, a silk press studio, and that is on Instagram and Facebook, as well as TikTok. Okay, so until next time, till the next video, see you later.